Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and today I'm continuing my Marvel Champions series for the Galaxy's Most Wanted. We are in Scenario 2, Infiltrate the Museum, and if you're wondering why I look different than the first video and why I'm going to look different in all the other ones in this series, that's because this video did not process correctly. No idea why, but it just never did, and I'm having to redo it, and it's weird timey stuff because this is months later, so we'll see how well I do facing off against the Collector, but yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, though the Badoon were formidable, the teamwork and coordination between the Avengers and Guardians was enough to quell Drang's onslaught. After the battle, Gamora is able to extract critical information from Drang about why they attacked Earth by using a few persuasive interrogation techniques. As it turns out, Taneleer Tivan, better known as the Collector, heard about the Reality Stone on Earth. Already having the Power Stone in his possession, and always looking to expand his collection, he hired the Badoon to steal Earth's stone. Deciding it best if the Collector has no stones at all, you set out towards his museum. Alright, well, yes, that is that, and yeah, I don't know if the Collector is like evil in the comics or anything, but yeah, it's like, well, if his collection is that established and well esteemed, I guess having all the stones in one spot is probably not a good idea, but I don't know. Well, let's take a look. We have the Gallery of Splendor. It is just here, so when defeated, place the top card of each player's deck face up into the collection. Then we have the Grand Collection starting with 8 threat on it. Choose to either exhaust your hero or spend 2 resources of any type, discard 1 card from the collection. Yeah, so there's something in this one called the collection, which is basically where our cards from our deck can go. I'll just put it up there on Ultron. We lose if this stage is ever completed, which it needs 20 threat, and it goes up by 2, and if there are at least 10 cards in the collection. Now, I don't believe anything started in the collection, from what I can tell. Yeah. The course of the Infiltrate the Museum scenario. Throughout the course, cards may be added to the collection. The collection is an out-of-play game area shared by all players and specific to this scenario. So I'm going to try and separate them so I don't mix up their decks. But then we have the Collector. Oh, I don't have his health out. Dang it. Hold on. Ugh. Dang it. Oh my god. There we go. So many things of there. Nope. Where is the enemy's health? Well, I can't find it, so we're going to use the little baby one, which is, for him, 26. Which, probably the big one is actually not that bad. So, there we are. So, 26. There's that. Anyway, the Collector 2 scheme, 1 attack. Force interrupt. When a card would be placed into a discard pile from play, put it face up into the collection instead. I have a display case ready and waiting for our newest acquisitions, is what the Collector says. Now, let's go ahead and get started. I have Drax as his shitty opening hand, but, well, it might not actually be the worst. And it says from play, when a card would be discarded from play. Yeah. I guess I just have to defeat the Collector. Easy enough. If we remember, Drax has vengeance counters that he ticks up, so Drax gets +1 attack for each vengeance counter on him after the villain attacks Drax. Place 1 vengeance counter here, which is not bad against the Collector because he has such a weak attack. And 14 health. Let's go ahead and we're going to discard 3 cards to bring out old Gamora. Hero response: after Gamora attacks or thwarts, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an event, then add that card to your hand. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and have her attack already. Boop. 1, 2. And she gains a damage, and I gotta discard cards until I draw an event. I found one! Deflection. I also have Fight Me, Coward, which is not the worst right now. Yeah, let's actually do this. So, yeah, so we're gonna have Drax just attack for 1 damage. And then I'm going to play Fight Me, Coward, ready your hero, and draw 1 card, then the villain attacks me. Okay, that's actually a really good top deck. So the villain is going to attack me, and it's after the villain attacks, so he's attacking for 1, 2, 3. Oh good, it was the obligation. Which I drew into Subdue. So I'm going to play Subdue. When an enemy initiates an attack, that enemy gets -3 for that attack. So it's actually no damage. And I get a sweet Vengeance counter, which I will now attack him for 2 damage. Sweet! Not a terrible... I don't know why I was readying him. Not a terrible opening hand. This doesn't even do anything... I mean, it gives me a victory point, but since, you know, I've already actually finished the campaign, I actually don't really care about this at all, so I'm just going to move that over there. Now, I do care about that, because that's another way I can lose. But we're going to call it there and go over to Vision. Vision, in case anyone has forgotten, has this intangible form and dense form. Intangible form gives him... I can't attack or defend, but it also reduces the amount of damage he's taken. Oh, I also get +1 hand size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this one's not bad. Yes. Yeah, I think this is actually a very solid opening hand. So we are also going to go into hero form. As an action, I can change mass form by flipping my mass form upgrade over, and I kind of want to. Yeah, I do. So we're going to go into Dense, which gives Vision +2 attack and +2 defense, so he's 2 across the board now. After you change to this form, draw a card. Dang, this is actually a very sexy opening hand. Yes. Wow. Yeah, we're going to do this. So I'm actually going to play Energy and Sidestep. Let's move some of that over. To play Solar Beam. If Vision is in dense mass form, deal 7 damage to an enemy. Gladly. So that puts him down to 14. And then I'm going to discard 2 cards to then play Super Dense Strike. So I'm going to Solar Beam him and punch him to deal 5 damage. So he's already down to 9. Then I'm going to... I mean, this is the card I threw in just because I didn't know what I had, because I didn't keep track of that. I'm going to play Grand Strategy. Draw up to my maximum hand size and then remove this card from the game. Okay, because maybe I'll draw into something good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? Let's actually do this. This will be cool. So I'm going to attack with Vision to deal 2 damage. Then I can actually do this with that. So I'm going to discard a card to play Reboot, ready a friendly android character and heal 1 damage from it. He hasn't taken any damage. To ready Vision to then have him attack again for 2 damage. Then I'm going to discard 2 cards to play Super Dense Strike and deal 5 damage. So this is already going significantly better than the last time I played him. So anyway, so Collector's defeated in Phase 1. When revealed in player order, each player must choose to either put the top card of their deck face up into the collection or take 3 damage. And his scheme goes up to 2 and his attack goes up to 2. You know what? We haven't taken any damage. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, let's go ahead and ready everyone. Draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1. Oh, that's right. I forgot his hand size goes way down. All right. So this is going to go up by 2. So we are at 10. Also, he is now at 28 health. And now he's going to attack. So he's going to attack Drax for 2. For 3. Do I want Gamora 2? I don't think so, actually. I think I'm gonna take it. So it puts me at 8. And then Vision. Oh, and I get to go up on my Vengeance counter. I can have a maximum of 3, and I get to draw if I can't take any more. He's going to attack Vision for 2. And Psionic Ghost, actually. So 2 damage, which I will take. 1, 2. And Psionic Ghost, when revealed, if you're confused, so he gets confused. It's like, where'd this guy come from? That's okay. I don't plan on scheming at all. Now we're gonna get our encounter cards. Boop. Drax. Obedience potion. Attach your identity. Oh god, this is gross. Attached character gets -1 thwart, -1 attack, and -1 defense. I can take a damage and spend 2 science resources to get rid of this. Oh, any player can do it. Okay. It's not bad. And then another Psionic Ghost, which he is already confused, so he is going to take a damage. All right. Well, that turned south rather quickly, but let's see what I can do about these. Okay. I do have... All right. So I can do a little bit of something, I think. Yeah, we're going to do this. So we're going to get rid of 2 cards to bring out Vivian. And while I am in dense mass form, Vivian gets +2 attack. I love you, daddy, is what she says, and that's exactly how she sounds. Then we are going to probably attack one of the... Yeah, so we're going to attack the Psionic Ghost for 2 damage. Then I'm going to discard a card to play... Ooh. Actually, we are not going to attack them. We're going to attack the Collector because these guys don't have guard or anything for 2 damage. But we're going to have Vivian attack for 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. And then... Did I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah, I just discarded this. Okay. To play Reboot and ready a friendly android character and heal 1 damage from it. And then we're going to attack again for 3. And then do we go into, as an action, I can swap to Intangible, which reduces the amount. As an action, change form. Yeah, by flipping your mass form upgrade. Yeah, let's become intangible so that if I'm taking damage, then 1, she can absorb some of it, but these guys now do no damage. And he probably won't do damage either, so that's pretty cool. All right, now we go to Drax, which... That's actually pretty hot too, but I am definitely going to get rid of that obedience potion. That's pretty terrible. So we're going to get rid of these 2 cards and take 1 damage to get rid of this obedience potion. Because I'm going to have Gamora attack for 2 damage. Knocks him down to 18. And then I get to discard cards until I discard an event. There's an event. Damn. Oh, actually, this is great. This is really, really good. I'm just drawing amazing right now. Yeah, so we're going to have Drax attack. I'm going to discard this card to play Knife Leap. This is the event I just drew into. It only costs 1 because I have 2 Vengeance counters, so he is at 3 attack right now. When you make a basic attack, I get +5 attack for that, and it gains Overkill and Piercing. So it's an 8 damage attack, knocking him down to 10. And then, this is the card that I added into just because I didn't know what victory points I had. Probably not enough to get these in, but who cares at this point? It's a redo. It has no basis on anything. It's really just to show what the Infiltrate museum does. I'm going to play Power Unleash. Deal 5 damage to the villain and remove 5 threat from the main scheme, then remove this. So he's going to take 5 damage. It's probably overpowered, but like I said, this doesn't really matter. And yeah, so he's at 5, and the Grand Collection is actually now at 5. Cool! So yeah, let's go ahead and unexhaust everyone. Draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay, that's going to go up by 2. And he's going to attack. So he's attacking Vision for 2. For 3, then we reveal this card. Okay, so it's going to be 3 damage, but -2 because he's an intangible form, so only 1 damage. And then these guys don't take, don't deal any damage to them because it's reduce the amount of damage Vision takes from each attack by 2. But this is the card. After this activation ends, reveal this card, which this gets attached to the collector. It's a biogram image. When the collector would take any amount of damage, put this card face up into the collection, prevent all of that damage, and place threat on the main scheme equal to the amount prevented this way. That's not really going to be that big of a deal. He has 5 health left. Unless I just outright lose. But I don't think I am, because so far no card has, gone into play into the collection, which I guess would be these. Unless I have something that's an upgrade. Yeah. No, nothing that would prevent that card. But this is kind of a dead hand. Yeah. Then that was. Oh, then Drax is taking an attack for 2, 3, 4. Do I want to? I don't. For 4 damage. You know what? Let's risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. Then his vengeance goes up to 3. Now we are getting encounter cards. Vision, Servant Bolt, Servant Bolt. I was gonna say Servant Bolt, Servant Bolt. Boo. It has guard, and Philosopher's Stone. It's just gonna add has hinder, which again I've always hated as a key word, but starts with 3 and there's 4 on it, so 7. I don't know why. Like, hinder just feels like extra steps, especially when you're fiddling with tokens and stuff instead of dice. I really wish it would have just had a higher number. I know it's based off number of players, so if you're weird and you play this game with more than 2, it's like it is more, but I don't know, just have a high value. Anyway. He's pretty much dead at this point. Because it's Drax's turn. He's going to make an attack, or Gamora's going to make an attack, which will... So I guess she goes into the collection. We'll have her be on Thanos, which makes sense. So he prevents one of that damage. How do you get rid of this? Put this card face up into the collection. Alright, well, I'm just going to put it into his discard pile. But it does put a threat on the scheme, so he took no damage. Then we are going to discard this card to bring in... Oh, she did attack. I get to draw until I draw an event, which is here. Which actually is going to do no good. But after Drax makes a basic attack, I get to draw a card. So he is going to make a basic attack for 4 damage, which puts the collector at 1. Oh. And I get to draw a card because of my Dwee Feet Mastery. Boo. These are useless. I got all my good cards early. That's unfortunately all I can do. So then it goes to Vision, who will have Vivian defeat the Servant Bot, which I guess is... into the discard pile from play. Put it face up into the... When a card would be placed into a discard... Does that count as his cards as well? Huh. It might. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's 7 cards in there. That's defeated, so Vision can now swap into intangible form or into dense form to draw a card. And then he's going to attack for 2 damage, which defeats the collector. And that's it. And there you go. So it says, yeah, when a card would be placed into a discard pile from play, not just yours. So yeah, so any card, so like Gamora goes into the collection, that would be... I actually wasn't playing that right the first time, because I think I was only ever doing our cards. But yeah, interesting. Luckily, it didn't come to that, although... Because one of the actions here is you can choose to exhaust your hero or spend 2 resources to discard 1 card from the collection, which is, if it does count his, that's pretty extreme, I think. That means you're constantly either not having enough cards or, or having your hero exhausted. So, yeah, that is a discard pile. It even says so. Encounter discard. But I guess, I guess that would only mean minions, because technically the cards you get as encounters aren't, in play. You, resolve them. So, really, we were only at 2. Well, 3. The Biogram image was in play, but everything else that was used as, as a boost or anything. So, it really wasn't that close. Got some pretty awesome cards right off rip that just annihilated him. And yeah, so that was that. I wish I could say that the rest of the the rest of the series for the Galaxy's Most Wanted went as smoothly as this did. Spoiler. And yeah, and I can't remember. Yeah, so this is... Okay, so I was supposed to read this before, because I thought for some reason... I feel like in the first one, the Rise of Red Skull, I think the comic panels led into, the ending led into the next one, but I think this one has, a comic panel that starts. But anyway, here's the comic panel that I didn't read. The Collector's ship orbiting an alien world. The Badoon were sent to Earth by the Collector to capture the Reality Stone. He wants to collect all the Infinity Stones, and he already has the Power Stone. That wacko has an Infinity Stone? We're approaching his ship in stealth mode now! Okay, team, here's the plan. We get the stone and get out before anybody even knows we were here. I am Groot. Right, new plan. Fight our way out. I don't know. Oh, I think that was Star-Lord. Oh, well. Haha! Yes! brilliant writing. And then we proceeded to fight Iran. And now we lead into the next collector one, Escape the Museum, which that is ready. So go ahead and stick around for the rest of the series. And like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.